much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank my colleague for this very, very important statement that he's made, because I have always argued that when we fail on the fight against galamsey, we will be failing the next generation, the generation yet unborn. Because, Mr. Speaker, in accordance with the rules of intergenerational equity, every generation must use the natural resources that are available to them in a way that you can guarantee its usage in the future. Unfortunately, that's not what we are seeing today. People are hell-bent on destroying our water bodies and destroying our natural environment for their own parochial interest. Mr. Speaker, this cannot continue. The number of deaths and accidents that are associated with this illegal mining sometimes are very alarming. The numbers that we have here are those that are reported. Those that are not reported, when the pits cave in and so on and so forth, are much more. And so, Mr. Speaker, I believe that it is time for us indeed to take a decisive action in dealing with this menace. Mr. Speaker, and that is why I want to commend government for the effort made so far, even though I believe that more must be done again, Mr. Speaker, to bring this under control. For example, the introduction of the Blue Water Guard, Mr. Speaker, is a very, very important intervention. Mr. Speaker, recently, the LI that allow for mining in forest reserves have also been revoked. And Mr. Speaker, I believe that these are very decisive steps that have been taken to deal with this menace. I am hoping that in dealing with this problem, we will take a non-partisan approach so that it will not be the politics as usual when it has to do dealing with issues of galamsey. If we can do this, Mr. Speaker, I believe that we will achieve the ultimate goal. It will be so long and it will be so hard, we know it, but the road may be weary and muddy. But Mr. Speaker, if we are determined and we keep fighting forward, one day we shall get there. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Stephen Amua.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, this whole issue about galamsey, in my opinion, has been one of the most important tests for the two governments, for the minority and for the majority, for the NDC fraternity as a party and for the NPP, especially when we are in government. The devastation that is causing us as a people in our society. First thing is, we should all bow down our heads in shame. This menace or antisocial behavior and activities contributed immensely towards the decision-making processes of the ordinary Ghanaian against NPP when we were in government. It was used as if what is happening was caused by our government. We had hope. Ghanaians had faith. They believed in our brothers in opposition, thinking that within the shortest possible time, galamsey will be a thing of the past. What do we see today? It is even aggravating. I will never blame the NDC government. I want to be a good citizen. But I'm asking them first to apologize to us and Ghanaians for lying to us. Mr. Speaker, the deception, the propaganda, the lies you told Ghanaians. Let us all understand the fact that some of these issues must be given the needed national attention, devoid of politics, because it's destroying us. Let's work on our mindset revolution, change the way we use propaganda in deceiving Ghanaians because of political capital. It's extremely important. Mr. Speaker, having said this, I would like to also appeal to all relevant stakeholders, especially our chiefs. Mr. Speaker, some of our chiefs are behind it. They sell these pieces of land to the galamsey boys. I'm also appealing to the security agencies. former President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, in good faith, set up a task force. They went into the bush. What happened? I'm sure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in good faith, is doing everything that he can, setting up the same task force. They will go in there and the story will not change. Why? Because if somebody travels like 2 hours, goes deep into the bush, in the forest, how can you have control over them? So I think it is a national issue that all of us should stop the politicization and begin to confront this together. NDC and NPP should come together and deal with those who are engaging in these antisocial behaviors. It's costing us economically. Already we have fiscal space confronted with a lot of challenges. We are, however, using the Russian budget we have as a country, addressing these things. People are dying. Biologically, we are not even sure what we eat, what it contains, whether they contain hard metals or not. It's not an issue to play with. It's not an issue to laugh about because you're NDC or NPP. But it is a national issue that is endangering the future of the next generation and posterity. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like us, as a house, whether NDC, NPP, to support this current government in a way that we can deal away with galamsey. I'm sure when my brothers were lying to Ghanaians, they never thought they would come to power. The same way I'm talking to my people. Ghanaians know 2028, NPP, we are coming. And we want to come and inherit a society.
Honorable member, yes, you are a senior member. You should be guided by the use of some languages. Lying, deceiving. So,
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that.
I will give a consequential order that those words be expunged.
I have done
so,
Mr.
you
Speaker,
can continue.
With your leave. And I'm sorry, House. I didn't mean to use it. All that I'm trying to say is that some of the national issues that are dwindling the goodwill and the reputation and the progress.
And you should also be reminded by Order 93.5. You should also be reminded of Order 93.5.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, all that I'm trying to say is that it is time NDC NPP, we sat down over certain national issues of great concern and deal them without politics. We can't allow these fundamentals keep on dwindling the very reputation and the progress and the economic stability of our country because of politics. I think the next stakeholder interest group that I would like to speak to is the media. What did they tell people about galamsey? What kind of reportage? Because somebody is in government or in opposition, they report as if it's being actually confronted with. Mr. Speaker, galamsey is not even done at train stations. It's costing us about $22 million or pounds. Where are we heading toward? So it is a national issue. That is all that I'm saying. And that we in opposition will not behave like them, will support them, but they should go back and tell Ghanaians that we lied to you and we are sorry. That's all that I can say. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, yes, Honorable Richard Achampong.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I was listening to my colleague from the other side. He put up a figure. All of us are interested in these matters. We want to fight this menace. So if you can share the data with us, because we can't just throw numbers to all of us without getting the real data. Let's get the content of it so that all of us will support each other to fight against this menace. Where's the research work? Give us the data so that all of us can help each other to fight it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, honorable member, you have the floor.
I thought I'm supposed to. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to first of all commend the maker of the statement. This is an important statement for this House and for Ghana. Mr. Speaker, we need to come together and fight galamsey without fear, without favor, and without political lens. Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I am sure President Mahama is a relative of Jesus Christ. For bringing in NIMOS and EPA to help in fighting galamsey. Mr. Speaker, EPA is in with innovation. EPA and NIMOS are going to help us as a country to fight galamsey very well. And this is the best way to go, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Hold on. Yes, Minority Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the contribution of the member will be captured by Hansard. He just said President Mahama is a relative of Jesus Christ. Mr. Speaker, it is factually incorrect. Mr. Speaker, it's factually incorrect. And for that matter, he should withdraw it. Our president is not a relative of Jesus Christ. So he should withdraw it.
Honorable Deputy Minority Whip, do you know what is a figurative speech? Honorable Member, you may continue.
Mr. Speaker, I want to correct my leader over there. I did not say that Mahama is a brother of Jesus Christ. I said I am sure. So that is quite different from what you said, Mr. Speaker. And this, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members,
what I said.
Honorable members, order.
What I said. If you wish for me to explain what I said, I can explain it to you. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, yes, honorable member, hold it. Honorable members, this is not my first time of hearing that. I've even heard junior Jesus in this country. We've all heard junior Jesus in this country. So I have not seen anything offensive in the statement made by the honorable member.
Mr. Speaker, the statement the honorable member is making is factually incorrect. Our president is not a family member of Jesus Christ. He is not. Our president, Mr. Speaker, our president is not a family member of Jesus Christ. Mr. Speaker, the president is a Gonja man from. He's a Gonja man from Bwale Bomboy in the Savannah region.
Honorable Minority Deputy Minority Whip
from Savannah region. He's not related to Jesus Christ in any way.
Honorable Deputy Minority Whip, do you also want to be a family member of Jesus Christ? Honorable Habib, do you want to be a family member of Jesus Christ? Honorable member, please continue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, I am very sure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is a brother or a relative of Jesus Christ. Mr. Speaker, as I said earlier, EPA and NIMOS, they've tabled the best way to fight galamsey. Mr. Speaker, the best way is to strengthen our legal and regulatory framework. That is the way to go for us to fight galamsey. And by doing that, we must make sure that we keep updating our legislation to address the loopholes that are there. Mr. Speaker, it is very, very important for us to bring those that are involved, the kingpins that are involved in galamsey, for the law to take care of them. Mr. Speaker, it is very, very important for us to do community engagement. Most of the young men that are doing galamsey today, I can tell you that most of them don't know what they are doing. They are working for kingpins. And when they arrest them, check the videos, they don't look like people who can really afford excavators and whatever equipment that are being used to destroy our land. Mr. Speaker, we need to provide alternative livelihood. Mr. Speaker, if we are able to provide our young men with better paid jobs, I am sure galamsey is going to be a thing of the past. Mr. Speaker, we need to make sure that we empower our law enforcement agencies, provide adequate training, resource them, make sure that they are being paid very well, so that when they get to the galamsey sites, they will not be enticed, they will not be having that interest in the small money that they give them, which prevents them from doing their work. Mr. Speaker, we need to have stakeholder engagement. Wherever the galamsey is going on, Mr. Speaker, we have DCs and MCs there. Mr. Speaker, we have chiefs there. Mr. Speaker, we have commanders of police, immigration, whatever forces. We have them there. But galamsey is still going on. Mr. Speaker, it is very, very important for us to do that engagement and make sure, even if it is possible, for us to tie people, their work, to what happens at the galamsey side. If you are a police commander and you cannot take care of the people that are involved in galamsey, you cannot bring your people together to fight it, then you don't deserve to be the commander at that particular place. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to commend the maker of the statement again and pray to the House that we take this particular statement serious and make sure we all come together without political lens to fight galamsey very well, for the sake of our children, for the sake of Ghana, and for the sake of ourselves. Thank you very much. And third, your mama must be a brother of Jesus Christ.
Honorable Professor Kingsley Nyako.
Mr. Speaker, welcome back from Canada. And I'm happy for giving me the opportunity to make few comments on the statement ably made by Honorable Menshianov, Honorable Kwesi Konadu. Mr. Speaker, honestly, I don't know what to say about this matter, because we have been discussing the galamsey menace, the illegal mining in this country for a very long time. Mr. Speaker, it seems that we are not finding the solution, the practical ones, to deal with this menace. We come here, now all that we do is to talk. So fighting galamsey has been reduced to a talk shop. And for me, we need to be worried about our attitude and the continuation of this menace. Mr. Speaker, if we are serious and we want to defeat the enemies who are engaged in this canker, Mr. Speaker, the power lies in the hands of the executive led by His Excellency the President. Mr. Speaker, no other body or no other person can help us to win the war. The President must